Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on Sui. Wanted to do a full update because one of the things that we talked about in my last video, which I think I made on Tuesday, came true, and that was the breakout here above 2.4, 3.85, 2.38. Excuse me. I'm not sure how I messed up those numbers, but we got the breakout. All right, so I wanted to do a full update right now. Mainly talking about whether this is a real breakout or a fake out, because in these market circumstances, which are still quite tricky, that's a very important question to answer, all right? Because if this is a fake out, then you will lose money if you long this, and then the price will fall down quite a bit as well. So we'll talk about that, but we're just in general going to do a full update here on Sui on its own, but also in relation to the markets. So let's get right into it, and then at the end of the video, at least what I always try to do is to get you optimally prepared for everything that's going on and everything that's possible. All right, so that's my goal with the video. Let's get right into it. Now, first of all, fundamentally, I don't really see a major reason to be bullish on Sui right now. Right, it's still one of the biggest blockchain networks out there, of course, and you can see that the TVL right here has stabilized, but the TVL is always a bit of a flawed metric, right? Because most of the total value that's locked, TVL, is in Sui, right? So this is just very correlated, usually to the price. And if it's not correlated to the price, then we can actually make some assumptions based on it. But that doesn't seem to be the case with Sui. And what you can see at the same point of time is that the DEX trading volumes are still in a downtrend. All right, so fundamentally, I'm still bearish on Sui. However, what we've seen is that we had a very beautiful tight consolidation range right here between, let's say, 2.4 and then the value area low is around 2.19. And what I said is that, all right, well, I will either buy Sui if we're going to be able to break above this value area high, this top of this tight range, and it looks like a real breakout, so that still remains the question, or if we drop down into 1.8, 1.75. Now, we got the breakout, so now the question is well, is this a real breakout? And I have to say that, I mean, if you take a look at the volume right here, volume is always your best friend if you have to judge a breakout. If you take a look at the volume, especially with the breakout and after getting the retest above the value area high right here, the blue line, has been good. Volume was quite high. Volume was even the highest it's been outside of Friday the 14th of March. So that's the highest it's been in the range, excuse me. Obviously, it's been higher before. So that's great, and you can see spot volume is up 45% here. Leverage is still relatively toned down. There's not a lot of leverage coming into this move, which I always say is also a good thing. It's a bit tricky because you do like there to be some leverage, but not too much. And right now there's not much leverage at all. But so the breakout looks real from a technical standpoint. I'm not sure if we take a look at the TPO right here, if we see anything more interesting. I don't think that we really do see anything specifically here that's interesting. Well, you can see a clear uptrend here, so that's great. But outside of that, there's no real single prints or anything being filled, no weak highs, etc. So not really interesting. But overall, so the breakout looks real. And then outside of that, what we also see is that the market as a whole, aka Bitcoin, looks quite strong, and it looks like Bitcoin is going to want to go higher. If you want to know more about that, check my Bitcoin video. There we talk in depth about that. But that is my verdict. That is my bias. So what I would say is that for Sui, given that technically the breakout looks real, and given the fact that the market looks pretty good as well, I'd say it's most likely that we might pull back towards 2.35, 2.38 once or twice more, and that we might consolidate here. But I do think it is most likely that from here we can actually rally up higher into 2.63, potentially even 2.7 if we really get some momentum going. But those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know regarding Sui for now. So if you do have any questions, anything, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care. Hopefully it helps, and bye.